So share prosecution cases are koso Ghana has to ya Ghana for ni binti nioma biase and omonti nioma biase no omofa so bisa se na tribunal fast track court President Mahama say obehwe na Attorney General anase Chief Justice omo akriti no ewo hemfa fast track court na wahemfa ene Attorney General ede ne na esi form a echese ode bill no akwakoto parliament anima sa fast track court ya tribunal ya ena echese ema yetumi ni jeli Ghana lawyer kese a friend lawyer chasusi kata ono na ene sa tribunal Attorney General ede bill no akwa parliament a o chere say yesan so reintroduce ewo Ghana yembre no mu na echese ye sha ase set up that tribunal no na yede adwuma and NPP corrupt officials no and as a criminal appointees omo cases ewo court no omo tell say assembly na omo de omo say guamuti asoke omo say and Attorney General the nioma mo de fam nyina no mo san so e special court na ebabio mo de tribunal na san so babio ene asem ato omo abusua eno ena ya project e de ato your screen no enchen e de amam credit goes to 1957 abusua the Attorney General and Minister of Justice Dr. Dominic Ayine has laid the tribunal bill 2026 before Parliament of Ghana, seeking to reintroduce public tribunal as part of effort to strengthen the administration of justice and improve access to the courts. Also, public tribunal set for comeback as AG tables new bill in Parliament. Public tribunal set for comeback as AG tables new bill in Parliament. Inti abutua sisi ade fast track court Ghana for hwehwe tribunal Ghana for hwehwe chairman want to memo cases adubo ahemo cases and gifty oware mo cases Hanan Addo mo cases ni nyina no abutua ye ba be set fast track court na chese Attorney General aye adwuma o na ya prosecute sankofo ni nyina enye asem keto akranti ni sisi ade NPP corrupt officials na emu aye den ede amaomo abutua Yankona, Yankonkotie corruption cases be a course so Abdullah Hanan, Ninsem bin so a kosoa, yadi be brem, Yankona, Yankonkotie by the Diaka, Abetuam. So now answer Ebekon Ghana has a open computer, papa, and a laptop, papa, na where use the Abura periodic computers and accessories, and I'll be your laptop, papa, every location. Enye Irakwan o Kumasi Bokrom Estates Eli pick number ya egu screen ya see 0247030108 and ase 0597942133 yembo Ryan se bia ba ya de aka beto amaso
at least according to the former AG. So in building public trust and confidence in dealing with corruption related matters, how do we marry the two positions?
So like I stated much earlier, it is very difficult for you to be able to delineate yourself from what is politics and what is law and order. When you leave it to the so-called political parties, the partisan political parties, these are the games that they will play with us. One would accuse the other of doing ABC, the other would accuse the other party of doing CDE. It is very clear that we're dealing with a legal matter now because the matter is in court. So there are certain statements we cannot make. We can only speak on the peripheries, as in facts of the case. I'm not going to go deep into it. Number one, if a political party has promised its members that based on the information that you threw around at the time of campaigning to come to power, you said person A had this building had that money, this person had... It was a lot in the ears of the Ghanaian. Now you are in power and thus far we haven't seen one. What would you be expecting? There would be pressure. But the pressure that is coming, who was the one who instigated this pressure? Were you just using a lot of cases just thrown out of like knee-jerk? Was it factual? So now that you are being faced with the full recourse of the law, you are telling us that we need to take your time and go legally. How do you expect your members to understand that there's a legal process if you are at the helm of affairs? You need to prove. That is one thing. That is the pressure that is on the NDC. What is coming from the NPP is they are trying very hard to hold back on some of these things. And you know, a court matter, or when matters go to the court, there are ways you can dribble your way around a thing or two. Prove this. provide this, show this. And if we are dilly-dallying about it, the Ghanaian is the one suffering. One has to prove a point to its supporters that
we are doing something.
The other is trying to defend the fact that his people were not corrupt. But you and I know that they were exceedingly corrupt.
That's very unfair.
No.
That would be an accusation, you know. Until it is proven, we'll not be able to get it.
It is this allegation, alleging, and all these things that makes you see. We try to sweep everything under the.
Why? Want to sweep
so let me
everything.
just ask: why is it difficult for Ken Ofori-Atta to come to Ghana?
Why is it difficult?
Why is it difficult for him if he knows? He hasn't participated. Hold on. If he knows he hasn't participated in anything, that because there are certain charges that they say, come and answer.
His lawyers have given reasons that they think it will be a political witch hunt.
What is political witch hunt? Are we not in a democracy?
And then we know.
Are we not in a democracy?
So
I don't need that because on the face of it, everybody knows. No.
You're being very, very unfair.
I'm not being unfair because in your mind you are thinking that anybody who acted within the space of your political party was a saint.
Have I made that pronouncement?
No.
Have I made that pronouncement?
No.
Patrice,
But you keep making allegations with no evidence. Business allegations. And you still want everybody to accept your allegations are being true. Where is that evidence that the NPP government was a corrupt government? Where is the evidence?
No.
Provide any evidence. You've made such allegations here. That's what you said here.
No.
You've said that here.
No.
So
yes,
Patrice,
you said we can't provide evidence.
No.
So if my brother wants us to give him evidence that the MPP government is the most corrupt government,
Hold on.
the corruption perception index is there.
Abdul, hold on.
No, the corruption.
Abdul, hold on.
Exactly. Allegations. You've called in cancer.
In the history of this country.
So this is what we're saying, that until it is proven,
Yes.
until it is proven, there remain allegations.
But haven't we seen things?
Seen what other people?
Wait, Abdul, I'm coming.
Allow me to play my grounds.
Until it is proven, there
Yes.
remains allegations
That's
and
all.
perceptions.
So
can
are
be
you telling me
false.
that the Auditor General is a liar?
In what regard?
The Auditor General is not factual in the kind of information he puts out there. Auditor General has come out to tell us that somebody was paid 83 million cedis to renovate stadium. 3 of them. They didn't do any work, yet monies were paid. People were given contracts to construct roads. They were not constructed, yet monies were paid. So many other things were
Somebody
paid.
has been given 10 million to go and plant maize.
Allow me to finish.
He has agreed to come and pay the money back.
Let
Is that
Patrice
not
talk, and
corruption?
after that, I'll come to Mawena
So
for
I
a few
am not
things.
going to hide behind any veil because I don't belong to any of their dispensations.
Okay.
I am speaking as a Ghanaian who is so much concerned about the fact that both between the two parties they've taken $700 million to clear Accra of the flood-prone situation. You took it from World Bank. Have you delivered? He did not deliver. He did not
No,
deliver.
but
I am
let's
speaking from the middle point.
Yes.
And I'm saying the count against Ken Ofori-Atta, what are those counts? Is what's the name? The haircut and so on not a part of it? Is he not supposed to just come and say that, oh no, I did it in good stead. I did it in good faith. Why are you not coming in? Because there's something that is corrupt. The 20 charges that were raised against what's the name, Hanan, it is here on my phone. I can read those charges to you. You get it? And the point is that why should we run away from all these things? Because it hurts you. You think that it is wrong or it's an allegation. Or because it suits you, you are excited about it. The pages will flip.
Somebody
The
has
pages could flip.
justified somebody's actions.
No.
Patrice, talk to me.
Yes,
talk to
so
me.
that is my point. My point is very simple. Let us stop. Otherwise, day in, day out, again, like I said, you become repetitive in all these things because person A will do it and get away with it. Person B will do it and get away with it.
And
he was
depending-
giving examples of the fact that Oponi and Co were given the chance to leave the country and they came back. But he forgot to mention what's the name?
Ken Ofori-Atta.
Ofori-Atta.
Yes.
You get it? Which is a very significant and key thing.
Yeah.
Ken is a star in the game because the finance minister is quote and unquote the president of the country. Because all the monies, everything that runs a country is disbursed from the office of the finance minister.
Okay. Let me now bring.
He's the pest keeper.
I'm coming.
That man has run away.
Let me bring Eric into the conversation forward, and I'll start with you, Patrice.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay, that's
do incidents like this, do they strengthen the fight against corruption, or they just create room for people to question a motive?
it would be very silly on my part to say that I see anything that is restricting or trying to curb corruption. I don't see the speed
at all.
I don't see the speed at all. I don't see the speed at all, because the point is that, look, corruption is corruption. When somebody participates in something that is corrupt, it is clear for all of us to see. Sometimes you may say that, okay, yes, because of issues of law and going to the courts and doing what is supposed to be routine, some of these things will delay because it's about evidence that you need to provide to them. But for me, to see that corruption is being fought, I really doubt it, because if there was anything to go by, we could go through the Auditor General's report, number one, and then we could go through what happens in Parliament, Public Accounts Committee, number two. So if in all these things we don't see anybody being surcharged, or many people being surcharged, people arraigned before court, people incarcerated, people being expelled from work and all those things, no punitive measures are in place. Oh, go, don't do this again, never do that. Media houses will go on air and read what an assembly would have, money's assemblies have squandered. Sitting alone, they took 10 million. Going to this, they took 2 million. And then we just leave the information bare. Nobody is brought to book, because when you do it, your party people will tell you that, why are you prosecuting your own party people? When it happens like that, the other people, they didn't do the same thing. When you don't do it, the other party says that prosecute them. When it happens and you lose your elections, they say you were not wise enough. You should have protected your own. So for me, who is fighting against corruption? Who is fighting against corruption? Sorry, Mawina sought to put clarity on that. Let me also clarify that. So the point is that what's the name? Attorney General had actually said that they had frozen the 10 million cedis that he had at what's the name? At
Republic Bank.
The Republic Bank. Sorry. And then some assets that were outlined. So he is trying to fight that one back. So the frozen accounts are still frozen.
Well, that's
yes, they are still frozen. Nothing has unfrozen it.
That is where the NDC would disagree. But Mawina,
plead with Marina and Patrice to help me understand this statement. Lawyer for former National Food and Buffer Store Company, Chief Executive Officer Hanan Abdul Wahab, Alu Diba, have rejected claims by Deputy Attorney General Justice Serem Said that their client attempted to withdraw money from a frozen bank account, describing the allegation as false. To me, my understanding of this statement means, yes, Godfrey Dami believes that yes, the account is still frozen, but the allegation that he was attempting to take, that is what he's saying that is false.
That's your understanding of it.
So it means the account, even Godfrey Dami believes that it's still frozen. That's my understanding. Okay. I don't know if Patrice have a different meaning or this thing to it, just to settle that perception that maybe since the charges were withdrawn,
the account is unfrozen. Okay. So you think it is still frozen?
So I think it's still
based on what
based
the
on
lawyers.
The Asasi radio, the NPP radio. So this is not my radio, and also
now can you get to my question now?
One thing I need all of us to comment is 1 year, 6 months. This reset agenda, there's no a single scandal to it. And we need to applaud the government for that.
What's the link?
1 year. We are talking about corruption.
Yes.
We are talking about a government which promised to protect the public purse. Yeah. And for the first year, 1 day, one corruption scandal. And the government is in power now. 1 year, 6 months. You can't point to a single corruption or scandal to this government.
Yes.
We need to applaud the NDC.
But can we
for that fantastic thing? And we are protecting the public purse.
That's good. That's good.
So I need you and your
applaud you for that.
To applaud us.
But while we applaud you that there's no corruption scandal like you say, can we applaud you in the same manner for retrieving stolen funds, like you put it?
So my brother made some funny comment that we said we will retrieve 21 billion from the oral cases, and that Dominic Anyene said he didn't make mention of that amount. It was Okunjito Ablakwa who was in charge of oral. Was Dominic Anyene in charge of oral? Dominic Anyene was not in charge of oral. The person who was in charge of oral was Samuel Okunjito Ablakwa, and he said based on his findings and based on all those things, and they didn't say oral cases have been taken to court and they have proven that yes, this amount is what we are going to get from oral. They say based on the allegations of, if they total the amount of allegations, they sum it up, we are able to, we can get about 21 billion. So if they say that, it doesn't mean that we are going to get 21 billion from oral cases. So my brother shouldn't sit here and
so how much do we have so far?
That is what I'm saying. He made mention that the law is the law. And if we are taking them to court now, I can tell you that this administration, this Attorney General is the first Attorney General who has made sure that he has taken steps towards corruption cases since independence up to date.
Okay,
he's the fastest Attorney General who has been able to take.
But so far we don't have any.
As in
the oral funds.
The oral funds.
Yes.
Yeah, we are still prosecuting. And now, oh no, 1 year 6 months. You know, if someone
I'm not.
No, Dominic Anyene said someone commit crimes in secrecy. Someone used 8 years to steal.
I'm not saying that I expect you to.
You see, when you throw that question to me, you see, my brother is happy that because you are saying it. You are saying that so far we haven't got. We are just 1 year 6 months. Someone used 8 years to steal.
I get
and
it.
you expect us.
I'm not saying that you should do
no,
it
even
in 1 year 6 months. I'm just letting you. I'm just making the argument fair.
No, with that question, even Jesus Christ said he will use 1 day. To destroy the temple and use 3 days to build it.
So you are still
if you are destroying something, it is easier to destroy. But if you want to repair, it takes time. So if somebody steals, it takes time for you to what? To find out the corrupt case. And so give us time. And I promise you,
not
Ghanaians voted for 4 years. They didn't give us 1 year 6 months. And I'm telling, and I want to assure Ghanaians that in 4 years we will prosecute all corrupt cases. We know that people have stolen the funds of this country. So for that one, there's no two ways about it.
Again, to my question. So how then that you're still working at it, and we know that it's a lot. It can be a very long process to go through, proving corruption and all of those. Yeah. So how then should government communicators communicate so that they don't sound as though this person is guilty even before a court reaches that conclusion?
That is why we speak with facts. That is why today, in oral cases, Wontumi has accepted plea bargaining to come and pay back some monies. That is why I have the confidence that he's actually defrauded the country. That is why I have that confidence. Today, as we speak, we have a lot of corruption cases that some of them are bargaining behind doors that they want to come and pay the money. This Addo Hanan, for instance, this Buffer Stockton, he was 39 years old. His monthly salary was 28,000 Ghana cedis. Look at the kind of luxury, the kind of properties this man has acquired. We asked him, how were you able to get $1.62 million 5-bedroom at Chain Homes? How were you able to get $600,000 3 bedrooms at Cantonment, $250,000 17 boutique hotel in Tamale, multiple plot of lands? As at the age of 39 years, you held office from 2017 to 2024. Look at the kind of money, and his wife was having 61 luxurious bags. How were you able to get money? His wife's monthly salary was 5,000 Ghana cedis. Hannah's monthly salary was 28,000. Add all these things. If you can able to acquire this is simple logic. This is to say that these people have stolen us. And if you can't prove where you got this money,
Abdo, I get where you're coming from, but when the concern came from the court during the testimony sharing, I think somebody said that based on the same argument you're advancing, but in reality, if we're looking in Ghana, we all know that Nyamine Shedipa.
I agree.
You see, right now, if with all the properties you have in your name, all the things you possess, are you able to properly sit and say that? Can you add your income sources? And then arrive I'm not speaking in defense of Abdul in any way, but I think there's some nuance to the conversation. Yes, Marvin, answer that.
Genuinely, you should be.
Yes, you should be. You should be. But
I'll be honest.
You should be. But can you?
For every dime, right? And they are very. How did Togbi Apede return the ex-gratia which was paid to him? He could account for every dime.
Yeah.
That's why he knew there was additional money which had come through, which there was no explanation for, and he found out that it was ex-gratia. That's why I said genuinely.
Yes.
Look, we live in a very generous society as well. People are generous. Let's not mince words. Each one of us here has received charitable donations which has contributed and supported us in every way, and I will not sit here and speak against that.
I'm here to receive money.
So that's the nuance to the conversation.
No, that's the nuance of the conversation. When that comes up, you can point to it.
Yes.
For every time someone has been generous to me, which I have used for a particular endeavor, when you ask me about it, I can speak to it. That's just the only point I want.
Okay, I hear you.
And
In 30 seconds, we'll have to talk.
And seriously,
yes,
Abdul Hanan have been asked, how were you able to acquire all this wealth?
Okay.
And he's not able to answer.
Okay.
So automatically, I think, I'm not a lawyer, but I think there's a section in our laws which stipulate that unexplained wealth is tantamount to corruption. So if you can't explain why you were able to acquire all these luxurious properties, it means you.
So Abusia, when it ends my course so our political highway so a year public tribunal and I had the honsome Ebrema Attorney General at the bill no Aquacopi more parliament. But I must say some of Japan cocoa teas are and some way at my a gossip politics TV so Madam say.